This is not going to be me teaching you anything about the Bible. This is going to be us reading this book together. It's 12 chapters, I believe. So we'll just read a chapter a week. We'll get together. There's some good discussion questions to answer. So we'll get together. We'll talk about what we read the week before. We'll do the discussion questions or talk about whatever else happens to come up as a result of what we read. And then we'll also spend some time in prayer together, carrying each other's burdens, and hopefully I want to create a place that is safe, where your confidence is kept. If there's something that you feel like you need to have us pray over for you, we can do that. And it's not the type of study where you're going to be required to pray out loud if that's not something that you're comfortable with. But let me just read to you, because I guess I told you everything except what is the study about. So the gospel-centered woman. So how did I find this book? Well, Pastor John and Pastor Chad were leading a class recently, again, before the pandemic, called Gospel-Centered Parenting. And so I was home and I was thinking, I was like, well, that's a really cool class. I'm enjoying it. This is great. It's all about like, okay, how do I accept the fact that my spouse isn't doing what I want my spouse to do, or my kids aren't doing what I want them to do, etc. And I started thinking, okay, well, I wonder if there's anything out there on the gospel-centered woman. Literally, I Googled it and this book came up, and she is Presbyterian. She's Reformed theology. So that goes along with Catalina Foothills Church, if that makes a difference to you. So the gospel-centered woman, understanding biblical womanhood through the lens of the gospel. So I'll just read the back rather than having to make something up about what this is about. Many Christian books written to women claim to present God's good intentions for their lives. Some expound on the value of marriage and children. Many extol the virtues of the Proverbs 31 woman. A good number teach the value of love, submission, and respect in Christian marriages. Though this book deals with these topics, the gospel-centered woman addresses women from an entirely different perspective. The most important parts of the Bible's instructions to women center around the gospel. Jesus' life, death, and resurrection brought about a seismic shift in our understanding of Scripture. After his resurrection, his disciples understood words written thousands of years prior with a clarity no one had previously. The good news of Christ illuminates all other scripture, including instructions to women. So in this book, you are invited to explore with the author and with each other what God created women to be as image bearers of himself, and how Christ has made a way for us to embrace anew our legacy as daughters of God. So if you are interested in learning more about what it means to be a gospel-centered woman and to come and have good discussion, prayer time, and a little bit of fellowship and some fun, then I look forward to seeing you on Tuesday evenings. Thanks, everybody.